Warning. Broken simulation. Broken simulation. With Sam Tripoli.
And welcome to Broken Simulation. Hello to all of our friends, and hello to all in Vietnam.
Xin chào, chào mừng đến với chương trình của chúng tôi. Chúng tôi rất vinh dự khi bạn tham gia cùng chúng tôi. Hãy thưởng thức những món đích được chế tác tinh xảo này.
Exactly. As always, we're killing it in Vietnam. Johnny, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm much better now that I've seen you do that. So.
I'm reaching everybody.
That's a hell of a language. I don't have Vietnamese.
I think all language is amazing.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
But you know what's also amazing about, there was this video going around about all these like white Southern chicks.
What do you mean?
Talking about their college, and you couldn't understand a word they were saying. Like, I'm from Oklahoma, hang around.
I grew up with those people.
And they're like, they can't say, I don't understand what they're saying. But I think that's language.
Yeah, dude, have you ever seen, it's still fascinating, have you ever seen these people like down by, there's this group down, I think on the coast of North Carolina, and their accent is like old English accent. Like they speak like England.
Yeah.
Like that. Like it's, here, I'll let you listen to it. It's like.
Where?
In North Carolina, dude.
They speak British?
Hoy-toiters is what they're called. High-tiders.
Really?
Hoy-toiters? Yeah.
Hoy-toiters.
The dialect on this island is sometimes referred to as hoy-toiters, which is their pronunciation of high tide.
Hoy-toid on the same side, high tide on the same side.
In the United States,
that's how they talk normally?
The Coast Brogue is probably the only dialect that is not identified as being from America.
I do. I have a lot of people that think I'm from Australia or Ireland, yeah. You can look at these boats and see crabs.
You know, the first people came here from England and Ireland, Scotland. Just stayed isolated. I'm from Ocracoke. I am the
No, he's from near where I'm from.
In my family from Ocracoke.
Okay.
That goes back
is there
to
any
the
chicks in this town? Can these guys bone hard and like teach the children to talk like this? They're acting like they're all stick a fork in them done. Are these all incels? Like, why can't these guys bone, bro?
Well, I think they're breeding it out, but it's because I think these guys, they grew up doing that job, and that job just kept them there. You know what I mean? Generation after generation.
Right,
so
but
they
there's
never
no
went.
Chicks
they didn't go to college.
In the fucking seafood industry?
Well, yeah, that's why it's getting kind of bred out, I think, is because they're interbreeding and the women are coming in from, Raleigh or wherever. I don't know.
And nobody's talking like that?
Yeah.
You take it right.
Okay, what is this, Cocoon? Like, is there any young people in the village?
And the wind's blowing really hard.
It's a nice area, though, Ocracoke Island.
And we take a bad beating. Then
Take
you
a
can
bad
say with your
beating?
mama.
You also find here.
Anyway, that's kind of neat, huh?
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I love that language shit. Do you know they say that, and there may be some myth to this, but the way we talk, especially in the South, is a lot closer to the way the English talked when they came over here than the British now speak differently than they did back when they came over. And we talk more like the old English. They say we're kind of preserving that old style of English.
Well, thank you to the South.
Yeah, well, no, I mean the whole United States, really, because you know how we pronounce R's and they don't. They didn't used to. They used to pronounce
I'm from
their
upstate
R's.
New York. We don't pronounce any R's. We say walking.
Yeah,
we're not. No, excuse me. We don't pronounce G's. So we're like walking, talking, walking.
Yeah, I get that.
Karate chopping. Okay.
Karate chop. You do a lot of karate chopping. Hey, everybody. This episode is sponsored by our new partner, NordVPN. I use NordVPN nearly every day. It's the VPN I trust to protect my privacy and obscure my data and browsing habits from those snoopers, Google and Facebook. With NordVPN, you won't miss your favorite content when traveling, even abroad. You can change your virtual location with just one click, and so far as your content provider is concerned, you're wherever NordVPN tells them you are. And there are more than 5,300 servers in 59 countries to choose from. This allows you to find streaming platforms at lower prices and browse the internet in peace. Unlike less reputable VPNs and the worst of all, free VPNs, NordVPN is fast thanks to Nord links. This means you avoid buffering, stream securely, and don't have to worry about bandwidth throttling. Go to nordvpn.com/brokensim or use the coupon code BROKENSIM, that's one word, BROKENSIM, to get a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month with a huge discount. Again, NordVPN's a new sponsor, and we'd love to keep them with us. So please go to nordvpn.com/brokensim or use a coupon code BROKENSIM, that's one word, to get a 2-year plan plus 1 additional month at a huge discount. By the way, that Cobra Kai show was great. I just finished the last season of the 3rd season.
Dude, I was so
good,
happy for that lead in that.
Me too, man. He's great. He's really good.
It's unbelievable, the old system of like, once the industry's like, nah, you're bad guy and Karate Kid, that's all you get to do. And I know that if you went to his IMDb, he probably popped up on a bunch of stuff, but like...
Most of it was about karate, though, because they kept wanting to put him as like the bully.
Right. And like, I'm happy for him, dude. You know, Brett Ernst, my good friend, he's in season... Is he in both seasons?
Yeah, he's in... I think I know at least the last 2 that I saw. Yeah,
good, man. I love Brett.
He's good in it.
Brett, Sebastian, Maz, and myself, we were the 4 horsemen at the Comedy Store, and I always thought Brett was the most talented. He's so funny, dude.
Yeah,
he's a 5-tool player.
Good actor too.
Brett Ernst is a great actor.
Yeah.
He's a great actor, and super happy for him.
And now his dick is real clean. So there you go, Brett.
I don't even know what that means.
I mean, we just polished his dick.
Oh, you work polished dicks? I fucking work balls. I never work dick, bro. Okay. We're ball washers on Cash Daddies. But you know, back to languages. It's just I think this is the nature of language. It changes.
Yeah, and just real quick, guys, we have a new Twitter. We're back on Twitter after being banned, at Broken Sam on Twitter. Also, if you want some bonus content and to help the show out, you really would be helping the show out, visit patreon.com/brokensimulation. That's patreon.com/brokensimulation. Yeah, we do. Did you see Michael Che, speaking of language this week, is getting shit? They had Elon Musk host, and they got a little shit for that. And then he did the perfect move, bro. He comes out and goes, I'm the first host of SNL with Asperger's. He came out as having Asperger's.
Oh, right out the gate.
Yep, and he got him. Like, all the news was about Elon Musk comes out as having Asperger's on SNL, you know? Like, that was a perfect move, because they were going to talk about...
Now they can't talk shit about him.
Now they can't say shit.
Using their rules against them.
And then what, Michael Che is in some shit, because he wrote, and people got mad at this before they knew he wrote the sketch, right? He wrote this sketch about making fun of sort of millennial language, or like even that younger Gen Z language or whatever. Like, yo, bro, what's up, man? Oh, I'm dead, bro. You know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it was like the sketch was like Gen Z hospital, you know, like sort of a hospital show, and then everybody was talking in that stupid.
Yeah, that sounds funny to me.
Well, he get in trouble though because I guess all that language is actually from black people. It's called African American dialect or something like that.
Just somebody looking to get angry,
right? But they got them on it before they realized Che wrote it. So Che comes out with a tweet and it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that term that all black people know, you know, African-American urbanized dialect or whatever. And then they all just kind of had to go back in their whole... Because he's black, you know.
Right. Well, is he? Breaking news, Johnny. Yeah. Breaking news.
Oh, dun, 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 dun.
Michael Che's black. You know, which leads us into the Tony Hinchcliffe conversation.
Now.
Yeah, another one of my friends, national. I mean, my God. And it's so interesting because it's like outside of like Shane Gillis.
We should say what happened.
Well, I'm going to get into it. Okay. So outside of Shane Gillis, almost all these like national comedy like takedowns are from all my friends at the store. Yeah. Like it's really weird, man.
What's that about?
So supposedly we see the video.
Well, and then too, it's what you said, bro. It is Rogan's circle too, man. You told me that a long time ago. You were like, dude, watch, they can't get Rogan. They're going to start kneecapping all the guys around him.
Wow, Johnny, I didn't even think about that.
They've been snipering these guys one after the other since you told me. From the day you told me that, I think.
Yeah. Wow, I never even thought about that.
Yeah, no, you were
And by the way, people are doing that. I haven't been on a show in 8 years, so leave me alone. People are like, oh, you're part of the Rogan clique. I'm like, Rogan's my friend. I haven't been on a show in 8 years, and that's okay. He's done so much for me. I will never, ever, 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 ever be mad at that.
Maybe if they take out enough of his compadres, you can get back on
Tripoli,
you're
back in the rotation. Yeah. Everybody else is dead.
Yeah, it'll be
it's
you-
like a zombie apocalypse, but he's still doing his fucking podcast.
You and Eddie Bravo doing the MMA show.
Yeah. They've gone through every door guy at the Comedy Store. They're all done. They've been all kneecapped.
Mike Schmidt's been on there.
For jerking off to everything. just jerking off, yelling racial slurs. They're all fucking done. Right. And then it's just like, fuck, Tripoli, you savage. You want to come on the podcast? Really? You want me? Yeah, there's nobody left. So anyway.
Yeah, Tony. Ooh.
So Tony does the show. This guy brings him up, and
It's not even to be. We should say
I don't
it's
even
not
know
his
his
show.
name. Is
No,
it? What is
was
it?
He
Ping pong.
It's not far off.
Yeah.
He was just a pop in. He was there too. It wasn't his show. Tony's show.
Yeah, but he's worked with ping pong before.
Well, yeah. Ari Shaffir did a great thing and put out the whole show, or at least that guy's set, and then him bringing up Tony and Tony's set.
Yeah.
And in that context, it's completely different.
100%. So let me get into this because I have to do this all the time. Tony calling this kid that word.
Yeah, we should say, okay, so Tony...
Hey, I don't want to piss off the Vietnamese, dude.
Yeah,
they're like...
In fact, I know how we can get around this. All right, you ready? Hold on just a second. Let me do this. Here's the word that Tony said.
Yeah. So this is a computer saying it, not us.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Here we go. Okay.
Chink.
Okay.
So that's the word Tony said when
Tony called. You got to have that every time we need it.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Tony calls this guy.
Chink.
Okay. And
the guy brings him up though, and is like, yeah, here's Tony Hinchcliffe. He's great. Tony comes up, and then he just starts railing at the audience, saying, "I can't believe you guys thought this
Chink.
was funny."
Yeah.
I was in the back vomiting because what the guy did was a bunch of stereotypical sort of Asian jokes about like gunpowder and soy sauce and shit like that.
listen, dude, I say this all the time. The most racist people, the most racist comics against Asians are Asians. Asian comics say like the worst things about Asians. So like I really get into this stuff, because like, when some of this Asian hate movement started when, the coronavirus coming out, and he called it the Kung Fu virus, the panda.
Kung Fu flu, yeah.
Yeah, and all that stuff.
China virus, all that shit.
And then everybody was like, hey, man, all the Asian community was like, it's not Asians, it's the Chinese government. And to that I say, now you know how white people feel on Twitter. Because all the things that the U.S. government does, that's the U.S. government, not white people.
Yeah.
So we get into this thing where this kid does this thing and everyone jumps in on it, okay? And they're going off. What people don't understand is like, these guys aren't necessarily friends, but Tony's worked with this kid before. He's allowed this kid to open for him before, to the point that the kid uses Tony's name and his show as a fucking credit in his bio.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Right?
That's
So,
crazy.
dude,
I'm almost certain he would have done this before then, probably.
And what's going on is like Asians are trying, and what we see right now are Asians trying to get in on this oppression thing. But the problem is that for as much as you hate white people for dominating, just know Asians are more white than white people when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah.
They are dominating so much. They are the top. They're literally the top.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you get into like who has the highest standard of living in the United States, it is not the Jewish people. It is Asians, above Jews, above whites. Okay, if you get into who has the most college educated percentage of the population is college educated, it is Asians. Okay, if you get into who has the most two-parent households, it is Asians. If you have who has the most doctors of their group, percentage-wise, it is Asians. It is Asians.
Totally, yeah. I mean, there was a time at, I can't remember where, but it was a major public school where they were admitting by percentage too many Asians, and they kind of had to balance it back the other way toward whites and other minorities. Then
you had when I had to defend Shane Gillis because I think he got railroaded by a bunch of scumbags on filthy rich Asians, you know, these opportunists. And it's not everybody. Ken Jeong, I love him to death. I think he's a wonderful human being. And I have a lot, Kevin O'Shea, Steve Byrne, Bobby Lee. I love Asians. It's just like this movement, which is a complete rich kid movement. It's just rich kids. I'm trying to find something real quick. It's just rich kids. That's all they're doing.
No, you're totally right. Yeah, it's
the same thing we see with white trust fund kids trying to get credit for oppression they're not going through. And the reason you can't get behind Asian hate is because they're never honest with what most of it is.
Well, and then most of what they're bringing up, though, is not even, I mean, it's shit like this Tony thing, and people saying mean comments and stuff, you know, jokes. None of that counts to me. I mean, if you want to talk about violence, that's one thing, but if you're just talking about jokes and, like, rude words, come on, dude, get over it.
I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? Yeah. And it's just like, okay, like there was a woman in Crazy Rich Asians, and she was like, you know, my family, this word was used against my ancestors hundreds of years ago. Yeah, but now you're in a movie called Crazy Rich Asians, and you're making minimum of what? 5 figures, 6 figures?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the same, all right? So the real loser in this whole thing is Ping Pong.
We can't call him that.
What's his name?
Hold on, let me get his name. But we can't call him Ping Pong anymore.
Pang Pang.
It's not far. Pang Dang.
Okay, so you're saying I'm way off.
No, I didn't say you were way off, but
Ping
we can't
pong.
call him Ping Pong.
Pang Dang?
Pang Dang.
Pang Dang.
Pang Dang.
So the real loser in this is Pang Dang. Okay?
The USA Today headline is Comedian Pang Dang shocked by Tony Hinchcliffe's racial slur.
What was this on?
USA Today's. USA Today.
So here's the whole.
Wait, did he? Oh shit! He got dropped by his agent, so I didn't see that part.
Yeah.
New York Post posted that.
But here's the thing about Tony. What were they doing? Like Tony's so into. Like, you know what this did?
I mean, probably getting him in a dumb audition that he wasn't gonna get.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
I mean, it's like I just told him. It's like get your premium content going. But the real loser is Ping Pong. Okay, he's the loser of this whole thing. Okay. Because
Pang Dang,
like that guy too, okay? He's the loser. Why? Because no one's going to work with him anymore. I don't care what your organization is. The notion that this guy could take...
Well, no, some... Oh, shit.
The Vietnamese stick in? Okay. If
No,
they want to jump in, I got to hear their point.
You know what? He will be working these niche Asian American, like... reunion, you know what I mean, like corporate gigs and shit, and maybe some super liberal shit, but that's it from now on. He just put a ceiling on his career.
Why would you want to hire this guy if you know that he'll fucking throw you under the bus?
Only those things, only like corporate gigs and like for, you know, Asian American Heritage Week and shit like that, but that's it. He just lowered his ceiling and made his circle like much smaller.
Yeah, so he can go fuck himself.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Let's not even just fuck that guy.
Yeah, so he can go fuck himself.
And Ari put the whole thing out there like, dude, it's completely different context. I mean, it just feels completely different when you watch the whole thing.
Yeah, and it's just like, I get what I mean. Calling the kid that, it's probably not the smartest move, right?
No, it wasn't. Yeah.
Would you agree on that?
Of course, yeah.
But the sentiment of what Tony's talking about, which is so much of what is bad in comedy right now, which is just simple lowbrow ethnic comedy. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah. No, and dude, I mean, I can hear, I got the little tiny white liberal in my head saying like, well, what he did wasn't that smart either. But it's just, come on, man.
If you're riffing off of stupid, it's going to sound stupid.
Yeah, I know, exactly.
If the guy's talking about, be nice to us, we give you soy sauce, and I go, soy sauce.
And the guy, honestly, he did pretty well, and it was kind of funny. But it was, I mean, you just can't, I mean, Tony was telling jokes,
Listen, man.
It was a joke, dude.
This is what the kid did. He goes, oh, man, I have an opportunity to raise my profile.
That was it.
And you know, and Theo Vaughn put it best, you know? So we got Snitch comedy now, elevating.
We got Snitch comedy now?
Yeah, man. It's just like, dude, I'm Armenian. Imagine if every time I fucking heard someone do a mean Armenian joke, I went fucking nuts and put it on the internet. Everybody in Hollywood would be canceled.
Of course.
Right?
Well, and dude, the other part that bothers me about this, if you watch that video, somebody Somebody did this with real intent. They sat down, edited this thing. They put subtitles on it and
Of
titles.
course. It was his buddy in there.
They really tried. I mean,
because listen, man, if you have an opportunity to, you would hear Asian comics complain all the time how you can just make fun of Asians, and it just drove them nuts because when they saw people making fun of black people or gay people, people got quiet, and it fucking infuriated them. It infuriates them. And then they go up and they do all the Asian jokes and everybody laughs. It's like...
Well, then unless you're black, though, and then you can do... I mean, the blacks doing jokes about white people is probably the most popular genre of black comedy.
Right, 100%. But Asians don't give a shit about that. Because they're personalizing everything.
That's just people do.
And these videos of people getting hurt, I don't like that. That one thing in the subway, I'm guarantee you what happened there, dude, is that... in China,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, this guy's holding on to his, like, in the subway, and this black guy just starts going crazy on this Asian, and they start fighting, and then he chokes him out, and
the black guy chokes the Asian guy?
Yeah. And I guarantee you what happened there is that this guy was talking Chinese, and the word for in Chinese sounds exactly like the M word. Look it up, dude. It sounds exactly like the M word.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
No, I'm not even kidding. Okay. To the point, you could run around in China saying that and no one would look around because they would just think you're saying, You can even look it up on YouTube and hear people say it.
That's it. Okay.
If you have a lot of or ers, and this is culturally specific, so based on your native language, like in China, the common word is that. So in China, it might be nega. So there's different words that you'll hear in different countries, but they're vocal disfluencies.
Well, Patton transgressed this.
That. So in China, it might be nega.
It's totally true. Like you will be in the market, just hear daga. You're like, what the fuck? And you're like, what is going on?
It's like being in the market.
So I guarantee you that's what happened. This guy heard him say that word, which was and thought he was calling him the M word and went fucking nuts on him.
You can be in the market in China or in the line for a movie in Compton, and you can hear the same word.
100%. 100%.
This episode of Broken Simulation is sponsored by Skillshare, the online learning community that is offering our listeners a free trial of their premium membership. Witness your own transformation as you turn small steps into giant leaps with Skillshare's online classes. There are so many fascinating classes on Skillshare on topics including illustration, design, photography, animation, filmmaking, productivity, creativity, and a lot more. I recently took a cinematography basics course by an instructor called Zach Mulligan. I highly recommend that. With Skillshare, practice makes progress. Advancing toward a goal is achievable with short lessons, hands-on projects, and classes designed for real life. Their short classes are a perfect fit for your busy routine. You'll create real projects and get the support of fellow creatives so you can accomplish real growth. Explore your creativity at Skillshare.com/broken, where our listeners get a free trial of their premium membership. That's 2 weeks free at Skillshare.com/broken.
So getting back to hecklers and all that stuff, Johnny, I was recently in Indianapolis and I got heckled by a Satanist.
Wait, again?
Did we already talk about this?
The guy who said he wants to fuck you in the ass?
No. Oh, yeah, this is a different Satanist.
Oh, okay.
So this is the second Satanist. But this was a female Satanist.
Cool. I'm already interested.
So
a woman, I mean.
Yeah, but I'm doing this show. I'm in Indiana. And I got to be honest with you. I'm playing a club there, and the Heliums are very nice to me. And I've been doing comedy for about 26 years. And I would tell you that probably this is the weirdest week I've done on the road.
Okay, why?
Because I feel it's the first time I felt that the majority of the shows I had to work.
You mean to keep them on your side and like...
Yeah, because Indiana is an interesting state. Because it's red, but it's politically correct, which I think is a horrible way to go through life. Pick one or the other.
Yeah, pick a lane. Yeah.
Right? Either you're super sensitive or you're conservative. And Well, you already know my theories. I talk about it all
So
the
it's
time.
kind of like they agree with you, but they're ashamed of it, so they don't laugh. Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're very politically correct, but they also are like, oh, keep our guns and don't tax us, but don't say mean words too, which is all.
They're all like Mike Pence, basically.
Yeah, like, isn't it? Oh, that's who came from there.
Yeah,
He's
I know,
the
that's what
governor.
I'm saying. Yeah, I
He
know.
went from like fucking doing.
He was doing Rush
radio.
Limbaugh style talk radio. Yeah.
So anyway, before I talked about a couple of those jokes I was doing, and one of the jokes I do that really can lose the crowd, which is my joke about George Floyd doing a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
And how I respect that game. And, the joke is that he did speed and fentanyl. I'm like, what do you do that when you want to go really fast, slowly, right? Right? It's a good bit.
Yeah, it doesn't make
And what?
I mean, that
That combo doesn't make sense.
right.
And then I get into how I hate Hunter Pence. And, this is after I've been making fun of people wearing masks. And dude, I would look over and this bitch is just stewing.
The Satanist.
Yeah. And I go, okay, someone's not enjoying the show. She's like, fuck you. I go, what are you, a fucking social justice warrior? She goes, I'm a Satanist.
What is everybody? What is this like? What?
Yeah. So the crowd was initially with her and then just totally left her.
Yeah. Yeah, she said the exact wrong combination of words there to lose
Right?
the crowd. Yeah.
Right? So she totally fucking
What was her story?
because she was a fucking Joe Biden, take the vaccine, wear 2 masks, Satanist. Like, the only thing I think her and Joe Biden have in common is baby blood, right? That's about it.
Satanists used to be rock and roll, though, man.
Dude, to me, this simplifies
Judas Priest.
This symbolizes the bizarro clown world we live in, where all punk rock is dead.
It's over with, brother. Yeah.
Like Satanists are pro-establishment now. Like, I get hating Trump, but you're a Satanist into Joe Biden.
The most square guy, in politics.
Like,
What? Did you come out of that okay?
What?
That scrap with her?
Always,
did you
dude.
shred her
The
up?
only time I've ever lost a heckle war is in Australia. This was like just after.
How does that work?
I haven't been to Australia in about 15 years. I can't get back.
Is it because of that?
No.
Okay.
I just
long
haven't
flight,
tried
right?
yet. Like, I just don't know the people that can get me over there. So I'm out there. It's just after 9/11, and I'd say this is about 2002, 2003, maybe. So it's like there, I have a really bad accent there. Like Australia is great.
It's hard for them to understand, or okay.
I have a bad accent there. Women would come up to me like, "Oh my god, I love your accent." I'm like, "I like your accent." And Australian chicks are great because they're all tall and pregnant.
And they got that
nobody
big
pulls
teeth.
out in
They
Australia.
got those big teeth that you like too. those
Oh
Australians.
yeah, dude, they're all Viking bitches, right? And they're great. I just on Instagram, I just keep getting followed by Viking bitches, right?
It's funny that you keep getting followed by Viking bitches, but your Instagram follower count never goes up. Isn't that weird?
Is that crazy?
Yeah.
It never goes up. So
Somebody buy Sam some Instagram followers.
I don't want Instagram followers. It's just like, I wish people would realize that, like, they're just fucking with me. But I still think I'm getting the reach, though, because all my numbers keep going up. Like, on the road, even on my Instagram.
Well, that's how you know that it's all been fucked with, is that if people are showing up on the road like that.
Yeah,
because those are real people.
The last 2 weeks that I've been on the road, I've sold more than I've ever sold.
That's crazy, right?
Right. No, I'm blessed. It's taken a long fucking time.
Yeah, but still.
Okay. So anyways, I get sent out to Australia. The chick that sends
you get
me
sent
out,
out to Australia? What does that mean?
I get flown out.
You made it sound like you got drafted.
No, I
in
loved
this
it, but it was
military.
greay, and I was like banging the booker the whole time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
High five.
I'm like fucking doing stand up,
Cool, dude.
banging, loving it. Right.
Very nice.
She's like, you can stay with me. I'm like, okay. And then every night I'm just fucking hitting it, dude. You know, it's like sometimes like when you're like with a chick, it's almost like when a parent discovers their kid smoking cigarettes. You're like, you're gonna smoke all this pack. I'm just like, oh, you want it? I used to get stalked all the time in Vegas back when I had long hair. Right, I used to have stalked
by women.
By women. I was thin then, had long curly hair
because of your hair.
Dude, listen, having long hair is like let's say it turns off 75% of the women, right? But the 25 that love long hair, love.
That's my whole look, dude. Is this the glasses nerd thing? It's like there's a smaller. It's not even 25.
What do you think?
Like
it's about
4%.
4%.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
But you kill with that 4.
I do. Dude, I'm a real type for some women, and they're usually really hot. It's interesting. Like I have a small.
I just love that. Like women can be so hot, and you cannot be attractive, and you get. Like,
oh yeah,
I call that Arizona.
Well, okay, so you're getting. I want to know about this Booker. So, do you think she is pulling these guys out to Australia that she wants to fuck, and then just getting her like?
I don't know, but if she does, thank you. Okay, thank you. I like at that time I was just hitting shit, dude. I didn't give a shit. I was just hitting. And I was loving it, and I was going up on stage and I was crushing, and like I'd have some like. Here's the thing about young Sam.
I think I'd like to fuck a woman this month. Huh?
Yeah, you know.
I'll book in Whitney Cummings. And then
she probably could have got Whitney back then. But so I get booked on this gig in what they call the Gold Coast. And it's like this beach resort area. Mm-hmm. So the guy who's driving me, I don't realize is a complete psychopath.
Okay.
But I meet him, and like I always like to think these guys are like wonderful people. So we're driving. He's like, I'm like, hey, dude, what kind of gig is this? What kind of comedy? They're like, oh, bloody mate, they love the fucking filthiest shit, bro.
Oh, God.
Just get fucking nasty, bro. They fucking love nasty comedy. Just get the fucking most rank nasty comedy. I'm like, really? Like, yeah, just go tee off,
well, he doesn't know who he's talking to either, probably.
I'm like, oh, okay.
You can go there. You can go dark.
Okay, I could do it. Oh, yeah. So as we're driving, it's like, yeah, I like to watch beheading videos. I'm like, that should have been a sign like, oh, shit, this guy's a crazy person.
Dude, by beheading videos, I regret watching any of them that I have watched, and they're some of the most disturbing things that exist.
First of all, why are you doing that?
I did it when I was in high school. Just it was getting passed around like
I'm just
when
not
Daniel
into that.
Pearl got beheaded, and it was in that Berg kid, and it was. I regret it. I've regretted them ever since seeing them.
So I remember one time when I started learning about torts. What are they called on the internet? Torts?
A tort is like a law, kind of like a law.
No, what's like when you go and watch like weird files of videos back in like the old days?
A torrent.
Torrent. Yeah, I'd go watch torrents, right? And one was just like Russian soldier cut up with knife. Oh, and I was like, come on. And then I saw them start. I'm like, okay, I don't need to ever go here.
A lot of
again.
that Faces of Death stuff was fake, apparently.
But I didn't think this stuff was real.
God,
it was like, I'm not into that shit at all. I don't want to watch it.
No.
So anyways, this guy's into all this like Faces of Death shit. And I'm just trying to be, because I have a real problem with people pleasing. Like I have a real problem with it. So I'm like, I just want this guy to like me. So I go to this gig.
That's me with every person I meet, yeah.
Right? I go to this gig, and I start doing stand-up, man. And I walk up on stage, and out of the gate, I'm just the filthiest comic I can. Hey, lady, I'm going to eat your fucking butthole, man. And blah, I'm just going nuts, right? And within 5 minutes, I've completely lost this podcast.
Worst advice ever.
I mean, I lost this crowd.
Yeah.
I'm sweating. I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to do an hour, and I'm bombing. So I start doing. I'm talking to them. Hey man, what's up? Sorry about that.
Tell me this though. The move in hindsight, now that you're like, would have been. Tell me if I'm wrong. To say what happened.
Yeah.
Like to say what happened in the cab. And
okay, 100%. You learn that at the Comedy Store. Be in the moment. What is going on? I would be like, hey, dude, I'm sorry. This guy told me you guys like filthy comedy.
And then everybody's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and give it up for fucking ping pong in the back, you know. Fucking told me he watches Faces of Death, and I took it as advice. Like, I deserved all this, right? And then you fucking, when you're in the moment.
You get a reset.
You get a reset, but I made a mistake, and I go, so anyways, 9/11, right? I mean, like. I go, have you guys ever been in any wars? And they're like, we're in Afghanistan, you fucking asshole. We joined you guys in this stupid fucking war. And then they all sync up.
Oh, no.
And it becomes no longer a bar show. It's an American versus Australia.
Oh, no.
And no matter what I said there, I was going to lose. And I sensed the room and I go, okay, this is the first time I'm ever going to do this. You guys win.
That's hilarious.
You guys fucking win. I can't deal with the heckling. You guys got me. I'm gonna wave the white flag. Let me start over, and I saved the rest of the set. But
that worked. Huh?
That's the first time I ever. I am a 1,000,001, and I'm like John Jones. I got a disqualification because that's the way it is, right? I any other heckle kill, I'm gonna eventually get you. Okay.
Wait, so you're up there, and you're just like. They're oh fuck you, mate.
Fuck you, man. You don't even know fucking history, man.
Hold on. You win.
You guys win. I lost. Okay. I get it.
That's the best thing I've ever heard.
I lost.
And then what? You just start doing like your bits that you worked out.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
I go, hey, dude, I'm trying. I've flown
shit.
out here. Thank you for fucking making my life miserable. Okay. And then I just got them. And at the end, they liked me. Girls were like, you're funny, blah, blah, blah.
That's so. Did the Booker fuck you a little different after that? Was she there?
No, she still got it.
Okay.
She still got it.
All right.
And so that was that.
That's great, dude.
So yeah, I don't know why did I bring that up. How did we get into that?
We were talking about the Tony thing.
Okay, so I wanted to get back into Asians. So I decided to get a massage. I was just bored. I was walking Roger, and there's been this Thai massage place up there. And I was like, I wonder what action goes down in there, right? Is there real action?
You're the only person I know who sees like weird dark corners of Hollywood. It's like, let's go check that out.
Yeah, what kind of weird? Dude, you gotta understand, when I did drugs, dude, I shined in the darkness, dude. I went to some fucking shit.
You ever get mugged or anything?
So I was talking to a friend about this the other day. My look for stand-up does not help me.
But for getting mugged. Yeah.
For walking alone at night, it's the best look. The energy I have, people, I got you. Yeah. So one time,
my look does not help me.
mine stay the fuck away from me. That's
my look doesn't help me with anything.
Well, it helps you with 4% of the women.
Oh, yeah,
right?
that might be it.
Your look rocks with when your battery's down to 4%. That's
yeah. My look works when somebody needs tech support. I can't get this off of my computer screen. That's when. My grandma calls me a lot to ask me to fix it.
That's it. Yeah. My look is good for walking alone at night. It's not good for stand-up. Like, if I look like Fluffy, my career would probably be, I wouldn't say I'd be where Fluffy is at all, because he's a wonderful writer, but it really helps that he's so fluffy, right?
Yeah.
People love him.
Do you think it would help if you went clean shaven?
No, I just have dark. Friends have told me.
Yeah, it's your aura. Yeah.
People are like, you have dark energy. And I'm like, well, I'm a nice guy, but I have dark energy, right?
On Broken Simulation, we're always talking about how there's no time like the present to make a change. And that's also true for losing weight, feeling great, and starting new in 2021. Nutrisystem sent over the most impressive selection of foods, and they've truly jump-started my journey toward improved health and weight loss. And seriously, this is not in the ad copy. This was the kick in the ass I needed, and after 2 weeks, I already have more energy. Nutrisystem is simple and convenient, with delicious meals delivered right to my door, with little to no meal prep required. My favorite foods are the Nutrisystem pizza and the NutriFlakes, which remind me of one of my favorite childhood cereals. I didn't realize actually how much I miss cereal until I tried the NutriFlakes. Millions of people have lost weight with Nutrisystem. It's a science-based plan, and they have a top-rated app called Numi. That's N-U-M-I, Numi, that makes keeping track of everything a breeze. Order Nutrisystem now. Go to Nutrisystem.com/brokensim to get 50% off. That's Nutrisystem, N-U-T-R-I system.com/brokensim to get 50% off.
So, Johnny, let me get into this story. So, basically, Hollywood has now become a human safari. It is becoming pedestrian, Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I can't walk like I used to.
You can. I do it all the time, bro. But man, it gets fucking nuts.
Yeah, I used to go at like 2 a.m. though, and I can't do that anymore.
So in the morning, I walk. I right before I'm gonna go get this massage, and I haven't decided I'm gonna get a massage. I'm just walking my dog. I'm by myself. I'm walking Gay Roger, right? So I'm watching my power bottom German pug. I'm walking him
They're
around.
German pugs?
No, but he's German because he loves to get peed on, eat shit,
Oh, I got you,
and
got you,
fucking
got you.
just sucks every dick that
Of course,
will let
yeah.
him, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Scheiße.
I'm walking him, and and I listen to Colin Cowherd, and I listen to iHeartRadio, and
Yeah, home of our great friend, Bishop Larrigator.
okay, and I listen to it, and I gotta be honest with you, man. Like I can sometimes understand why people get angry at ads. I'm not lying to you when I tell you this iHeartRadio thing during the Dan Patrick show, there was it seemed like 7 minutes of ads. I'm not lying to you when I said 5 ads come right in a row. Bang, bang, bang. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Play the show, right?
And you can't skip them in that?
Yeah.
Why do you use that app then, dude? Why?
Well, because I can listen to 570.
Gotcha. Okay.
Which is
The local,
where
AM,
the
right?
Clippers and
Yeah.
the Dodgers play.
I got you.
So, and they got Dan Patrick and then Colin Cowherd. And Colin Cowherd, it goes fully retarded, but I just like his show,
Okay.
And so what happens is the ads are going there, and then Roger's going nuts, and my cord gets caught in the leash.
Your headphone cable?
Yeah. So I try to hold Roger with my legs so that I can undo it. But every time I go to do, he puts his paw under my foot and he yelps. And so when I move it again to put it down. He puts his paw right there, yelps again. This happens like 3 times in a row.
He's fucking with you.
Suddenly I hear, "Hey, dude, yo!" And I look back, it's a fan of mine. Or I think it's a fan of mine.
Okay.
I can't hear, but it's like, "Hey, man, what's up, man? Hey." I'm like, "Hey, dude, thank you, bro."
Yeah.
I go down, I fix things. I look up, he's filming me. I'm like, "Oh, great." This fucking guy.
Please put this on YouTube, sir.
It's
If
fucking filming
Sir,
me.
if you have this footage and you listen to the show, please put it on YouTube. Thank you.
And he probably thinks I'm beating this dog.
Yeah, please put it on YouTube.
Why? So PETA comes after me?
Yeah, well, yeah, my career is tied to yours, I guess.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
maybe
you
not.
for being one of the people who realize that, right?
Yeah, of course.
So I put my foot, I finally get done. I'm walking Roger, right? I walk him a block across the street. That was a Mexican who did this. This black guy's like, "Hey, dude." And he's waving at me. And I'm like, what
Okay.
the fuck is going on?
Are you sure
today?
this Mexican guy wasn't waving at the black guy and you were just in the middle?
No,
You know, they're
this
just
is a
like
little
waving
further
at each
down.
other.
They had already left.
Okay.
I get to this corner, and across the street, a black guy's waving. "Hey, man." I'm like, "Hey, dude. Yeah." I'm like, is it really that many people in one place know who I am? It's like really weird. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. And I just keep walking, right? So I walk, I turn the corner, I go down the side street. There is this old lady trying to walk to the point where it's like she's holding up the wall.
Oh God, I saw somebody like that at the mall. They took 5 minutes. Literally, they took 2 minutes to get on the escalator, and we left.
Okay, so I'm in this place of abundance right now.
Yeah,
I like to help people.
yeah.
Okay.
I witnessed it right as we walked in here. You gave a homeless guy some money or something.
Yeah, so I like to help people, man. So I'm like, am I going to have to help this woman get to the 7-Eleven right there? And if I do that...
What are you going to do, carry her?
No, like just give her my arm and kind
okay.
of help her walk and bring her into the 7-Eleven.
Just throw her over your shoulder like a sack of potatoes?
And I'm like, if I do this, it's going to take all day.
Yeah.
Right?
And you got the dog.
And I'm already thinking about getting a massage.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to get a massage.
Yeah.
So I'm like, fuck.
So
So all of a
instead
sudden
you
I
just-
see this
you
like
just
very
kick
tall
her.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying like 6'5".
Oh, that's a tall man.
That is one. And the best way to describe this dude is he looks like he works at Verizon Wireless.
That might be a Brazilian or something.
Right?
I don't know.
So he walks up, he gets the lady, he just stopped, and I got my earphones in. I'm listening to either Dan Patrick or Colin
He
Cowherd.
just slaps her in the face.
And he goes, "Huh?" I go, "What?" He goes, I go, "Is he talking to me?" So I take my headphones off. I go, "What, dude?" He goes, "You staring at me, bro?" I go, "What?" "Yeah, are you staring at me?" I go, "No, I'm not staring at you." He goes, "You're not staring at me?" I go, no.
What the fuck? Well, now I am because you're talking to me, but
go,
not
no,
before.
I'm not staring at you. He goes, and walks off. I'm like, what the fuck was that? Doesn't even help the lady.
So weird.
Right? Like, what
You're having a weird energy day though already. Like that people were just interacting with you and stuff. That's a weird.
It's a human safari in Hollywood right now.
That's so strange.
So I keep walking, right? I'm like, this is fucking weird. I'm contemplating whether.
So you did not help the old lady or what?
No, I didn't help the
Okay. Okay.
I want to so badly, but it would be an all-day thing.
Yeah, and you might embarrass her too. There's always a chance that she might be embarrassed.
And she'd be like, fuck you, call me, you filthy Armenian. She's that generation where like they could be completely racist.
What are you? What are you? I know that's people that ask it. That's just their question.
So then I'm walking, right? I turn another corner. All of a sudden, this like
your hair's greasy.
This white trash couple's coming. Like they're not full-time homeless, but they look like they got 1 foot out the door.
Yeah. They spend a few nights on the street. Yeah.
And the girl is still respectable enough that if you're like, I could wash her down and she might be okay to hang out with, hit it a couple times.
Okay.
So she walks up, she sees Roger, she starts talking to Roger.
Oh no. Yeah.
I look at her boyfriend or the guy that she's with. He's got his hand over his eye. It's bleeding.
Oh no.
And he's got a bat in his hand.
What the fuck?
I'm like, bro, what is going on? And they just mumbled and
Where
kept
are
moving.
you? Hollywood Boulevard?
I'm near Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay, like north of it.
I'm not gonna say exactly where, but it's like in that area.
But near your place.
Yeah.
Down by that church, like around there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate you. Anyways,
Yeah, I said a church.
I'm like, okay, this is. I should go get this massage. I've just been through a gauntlet of crazy, right? Just a bunch of crazy ass people.
Yeah. So why not get a massage in that same neighborhood?
Yeah, why not? So I go there, and I'm like, okay, I don't want a hand job, but I also wouldn't turn down a hand job. Do you know what I'm
part
saying?
of you is like, I hope this is a jerk.
No,
jerk off.
No, I'm not. I'm not hoping it is, but I'm saying if it turns into that, I wouldn't say no.
Okay. Now, okay. But part of why you're interested in it is because you looked at it and thought that's a little shady out of the way spot.
But I like shady.
There might be some action
But I'm
there,
just
though.
telling you, I'm not looking for a hand job.
Yeah. But you're not looking for it.
I'm not turning down a hand job, but I'm not looking for a hand job.
Okay.
I just want a massage.
Okay.
Now, I go on this website where they list whether they give you hand jobs or not, right?
Yeah, well,
Called
it's
rub
kind of,
mats.
yeah, rub maps. Yeah. I've heard of that.
No, I'm not looking for it, but I just want to see if there's a possibility.
You're absolutely looking for it.
No, I'm not. It's like a choose your own adventure, right? Like, I don't know where this is going.
I believed you at first, too, and now I know that you're looking for a hand job.
I don't want a hand job, okay? But if it's there, I'll take it.
That's how most people feel about hand jobs, I think. They're like, nobody's ever sought out a hand job. Like, oh, I could probably get a hand job from her. But nobody's going to be like, nah.
So
no
I
thank you.
go there, dude.
Go on.
And, I've told you before, I've had bad experiences getting massages. And I'm never looking
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. So rewind to a year ago. I decided I'm bored. I got nothing going on. I want to get some noodles. So there's this really nice noodle place. This is before the pandemic. There's this real nice noodle place. And like right next to it is like an Asian massage with these pictures of all these like cute Asian girls on it. I'm like, okay, I'll get a massage. Why not? I walk in, this fucking Japanese anime Asian chick is just sitting right there, right?
Was she cute?
Yeah, dude, adorable. I'm like, okay, this is cool. I'll go get a tiny massage from a tiny person, right? So I walk in, and the room's empty. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I don't see any other Asian chicks. I'm like, where the fuck
Wait,
is...
You saw women, but no Asians? Is that what
I
you're saying?
saw nobody.
Nobody at all.
There's nobody in the room. No one.
So when you first came in and saw that woman, that was like a waiting room or something?
Yeah, that was like the lobby. This tiny, It's like a closet-sized lobby.
Then you went to another place, and it's just an empty room. With
So-
massage tables, anything?
Yeah, the massage tables, there was like what looked like maybe 10.
Okay.
And there's like, it was like assembly line of massages.
It's weird, all right.
Right? There's nobody there.
Yeah.
So she sits me down, I lay down, and she gets up, walked. I'm like, okay, where are you going?
Yeah,
You can't give him a massage.
She leaves, and then this 6-foot guy comes in and is like,
This dude walks
"What's
out.
up, buddy?"
This dude walks out.
God.
with these fucking Yakuza tattoos on.
Are you serious?
I'm like, dude, this guy is on probably in the witness protection program. He's got fucking like koi tattoos all over the place, like straight up like Japanese riding fucking dragons.
Starts interrogating. Do you know Tony Hinchcliffe?
No, and he starts just getting into me, man. And this is
That's
the thing.
a bait and switch, dude.
That's a total
They
bait
put her
switch.
in the window, and then she just believes that.
And if
that's
I get up and walk, he could fucking pull out a samurai sword and fuck me up. So, so I go to this other like massage place. I walk in and there's a dude sitting down. I'm like, oh, you motherfuckers. I'm like, are there any women giving massage? He's like, oh yeah. Out comes this chick in a Puma Adidas tracksuit. I'm like, okay. She's a little older. I'd
got
say
her tits tucked into her shoes. Yeah,
she's a little. I'd say she's like late 30s, early 40s.
Okay.
But I'm like, okay, she's probably the fucking lobbyist lady again, right? So I'm like, do you guys?
Yeah,
get
they probably brought like the janitor around. Like, he wants a woman. Come here.
Yeah, and it's like what? Or it's some fucking like lady boy that's sitting down there. In case you're into that. So I go. She goes, you want massage? I go, yeah.
Wait, now are we current now, or is this?
Yeah,
another
this is current
okay,
time.
Okay.
So I thought I had $100 in my bank account. I mean, in my wallet, but I realized I gave that to Martha for Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know what she wanted. So I'm like, okay, just go get yourself something. So I'm like, okay.
Do you not? I don't carry a lot of money either. I don't carry any money. Do you carry a lot of money?
No.
Often, yeah.
No, very little. Sometimes I'll go get money out just to give away to people.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, how much is it? I go, oh, fuck, I don't got money. I go to the ATM. I pull the money, right? I give her, it's 60.
They don't take cards?
No.
So that's a good sign for
Cash.
your hand job pals.
I'm not looking for a hand
You're not
job.
looking for. That's a
Johnny,
good sign.
I'm not looking for a hand job.
But when it happens, are you like, oh, okay.
I'm not looking for a hand job,
But when
Johnny.
they are at cash only, are you like, oh, interesting?
I'm just assuming they just want to keep the money off the books.
Okay.
And I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So anyways, I pull my money. I give her the money. I haven't given her a tip yet. Because
Did you get the massage?
so I go to get the massage, right? And dude, I bring Roger in with me, by the way.
Were they cool with that?
They're well, what are they gonna do? I mean, they need the
I know
business.
some places will be like,
I mean, it's Hollywood. I'm sure like if I try to get a massage in Alabama, like hell no, leave that dog outside.
no, shit. They love dogs in Alabama.
I mean, everybody loves dogs everywhere.
Yeah.
Just like in California, they almost have the right to vote.
Yeah, really. They have better lives than some people in other places.
I mean, 100%. So I go in, man, and dude, they go, what kind of massage? You're like, I don't know. I'm like, give me one of them, whatever it is. And they had Swedish or Thai, or you could combine them.
Okay.
I do not know that. Do you know what the difference is?
Absolutely not. No, I was about to say that. Yeah.
Can you look up? Because
Okay.
I want to ask. I would like to know next time.
Let's see. Swedish and deep tissue massages take place atop a massage table. Thai massages take place upon a floor mat.
Okay. All right. I'll say that again.
Thai massages are on the floor. Swedish massages are on the table.
Well, I was on a table and she treated me like I was a doormat. Because I'm like, she's getting into me. I look up. She's on a fucking ceiling, hanging from a thing, just stomping on me.
What?
Yeah, she's like, oh. I'm like, how is this?
Did it feel good?
No. It fucking hurt, man. Like real bad. Like to the point that Roger thought I was being beat up.
Are you sure you went in the right place? You sure you didn't go into somebody's apartment or something? It was just like, this guy, another asshole thinks he's in a massage parlor.
center.
Okay.
And like, dude, at one point she's trying to. One point, this bitch puts me in a fucking camel clutch, dog. I'm not even kidding, man.
Does this stone cold stunner on you?
I mean, she's yanking me back. She got me like on my arms and then she's like, oh, and then she drops me, goes, too big.
You're too big?
Yeah, like I'm too fat.
You're too fat.
And then she does this thing where she wraps my legs in like a fucking
Ken
pushes
Shamrock
me
style?
back. Yeah. Camera, 100%.
Shamrock.
I'm like, dude, I might break my tendons. I'm like,
You're
I might
just tapping out in the middle
Yeah,
of
I'm like, okay, that's enough. You fucking win. Roger's losing it. She's like, Roger, calm down. I'm like, dude, he thinks you're hurting me because you are.
Wait, so did you make with the hand?
That's my question. I don't know the universal signal to get a hand job. Not that I was looking for
I
one.
thought we discussed this last week.
No, but can you Google how to ask for a happy ending? Not that I was looking for it.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't, Johnny.
But you wanted to ask.
It's unchristian.
Okay. Rule number 1 is do not ask. Rule number 2 is do not expect it the first time. And then rule number 3 is take a $50 bill into the room and put it aside and enjoy the massage. Do not touch or talk about it and make them uncomfortable during the massage. That almost guarantees you will get it in the end. So you just got to kind of, it's like one of those shady, unspoken, like eye contact.
So you just lay it down. You're like, wink, wink.
You take the money out.
You got to go.
It's like, yeah.
And she's like, okay, you're done. See you later. So the funniest part is I come out. There's a guy at the ATM, and he is freaking the fuck out because he can't get his credit card out of the ATM.
Oh, that sucks.
You're at a hand job place, and your credit card is stuck in the ATM.
I'm sure they work together, probably, right? Well, the massage parlor's like next door, just taking your credit card. There's a guy in there in the back just pulling your credit card. You know?
Yeah. I mean, dude. So he made the fucking trans dude go find pliers to pull it out because that guy's freaking out. He's like, I gotta catch a flight in a couple hours. You're like, you don't want your girl to know that your fucking ATM card is in a fucking hand jobby place. Johnny, I got a new segment. It's called Fun Facts About Sam You Didn't Know. It's Fun Facts About Sam You Didn't Know. Fun facts for Sam about Sam you don't know. Are you ready?
Go on.
Fun fact about Sam you don't know. I hate gravity. And that was Fun Facts About Sam You Didn't Know.
What the fuck
I hate gravity, dude. I fucking hate it. Okay? I hate that, like, all of a sudden, look, what just fell? My fucking glasses. Why? Because of gravity.
Wait,
Fuck
so
you.
you'd rather be floating around?
Yeah, I would. Yeah. I'm so tired of shit falling
I
for
thought
no
you,
reason.
Do you even believe in gravity?
Well, yeah, it's in the realm of possibilities.
Okay. Here's reviews.
All right, let's go. Time for reviews.
No, we have that already. We have the intro. We don't need you to do that again.
Reviews.
This guy says, blinded. This is from Al Jacobs. Totaled my vehicle being blinded by laughter on the freeway. Will that stand up in court? He asks. 5 stars. Did you hear this? This guy claims he totaled his vehicle while laughing to the podcast on the highway.
Well, thank you, dude. I'm sorry you crashed your vehicle and your life is probably going to be a little harder for a little while. But, the fact that you listen to us, that should sue that. Yeah. And you know what? Listen, Johnny and I are going to say something right now. If you need us to testify in court about how funny our show is, we will show up.
Yeah, we won't be funny, but we will testify about how funny it is.
I mean, you got to pay for the flight on top of your legal fees. But if you want us out, we will come. And listen, dude, we feel so bad that not only will we come and testify in your trial, we'll do a broken sim from your living room. Okay, that's how bad we feel.
This is from Mitch Roach. 5 stars. Wish there were more episodes. Enough with the atrocities segment. We get it. It won't be atrocious. Otherwise, love the show. This is the only comment, by the way, all week that I saw. It was 5 stars still.
Dude, it doesn't matter.
That thought that the atrocities thing, we went too long. So.
All I'm going to say is that no matter what you do, somebody's going to be angry.
Yeah. He still gave it 5 stars. This is from Majin Gale. Majin, probably. Sim City. Johnny and Sam, hands down, are the comic relief that everyone needs in this 2021. Amazing content, heartfelt messages, and the occasional Johnny Nice and Sammy T rant about nothing but comedic gold.
I love it, Johnny. Thank you for letting me be your sidekick.
This is from a 5-star review from someone called Sinned, Sinned. You guys make my day. First off, I'm a visually limited person, and podcasts are how I spend my day. Every one of the podcasts you guys are part of has me hooked, especially Broken Simulation. The best part is I get to give 5 stars to some dudes that have me rolling, unlike the unfunny female comics talking about murder that I give 1 star to.
Oh, shit.
See, when you speak with your vagina and tell me I'm bad for my political choices, you get no love. Anyway, enough of my rant against unfunny chicks, and back to you guys. You make my day. I'm always happy when one of your podcasts rolls into my feed. Good work. Guys.
Thank you, blind guy. I appreciate you. And I can understand if you were blind why chicks would have no power over you because you can't see how hot they are. So you're like, fuck you, you fucking empty vessel of fucking snatch.
Yeah, dude. Chicks are a lot more annoying when you can only hear their voices. They're like a lot more annoying.
Yeah, because I was, Johnny, you and I talk about this all the time about how like women always act like, oh, you don't understand. As you get older, you can become devalued in society. No, you become like everybody else.
That's it.
So when you find like these,
you're like Superman on Krypton. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Well, it's also, Johnny, it's like when people are like, look at these stupid Karens. Aren't they annoying? It's like, no, they were always that person. Just now they don't have the power of pussy to cover it up.
That's perfect. This is from Justin Mack. Broken Simulation. By the way, we were gonna have that as the name for like a special edition of the show that only had Sam.
What do I
say?
What do I say? Broken Simulation.
No. We were gonna Sam. S ain't your name. It was gonna be like the version. We were going to do some rant show for you or something, and I was going to call it Broken Simulation. I think
okay.
Anyway, Broken Simulation. Another amazing episode brought to us by Johnny and his trusty sidekick. We need more Broken Sim in our lives.
It must be so nice, Johnny, to have such a fucking strong fucking sidekick like me.
Glory Hole Inspector. This comment is from Glory Hole Inspector. Broken Sim. Screw the content. I listen for the reads, he says.
God, can we gotta do more gay bathhouse reads?
Yeah,
I think that's comedy gold.
Bread Man Mike. That's a good name. Pop-Tarts and Psychos. Only psychopaths and stepdads eat unfrosted Pop-Tarts. I gotta disagree with that.
I disagree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, me too.
Wholeheartedly.
That being said, this unfrosted Pop-Tart eating stepdad loves the Broken Sim podcast. Oh, I see.
Thank you, dude. I see what you did there.
Yeah, I do.
I see what you did there.
This is from J.R. Newton. Buds, nice to see Sam and Johnny getting along. I feel like tinfoil hat. Sam is the abusive older brother to Jay Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the exact relationship. So thank you.
That's what he's going for.
Yeah, that's the character I'm playing.
Keep it up, my Christian brothers. Okay. This is from someone called Zach and a bunch of numbers here.
Zach and a bunch of numbers. That's a great band, by the way. Welcome to the stage, Zach and a bunch of numbers.
Mexican Who Are Roleplay. I don't know what that means. Out of every podcast I've listened to, Rogan, Two Bears, One Cave, Tim Dillon, all Sam's 99 other podcasts, etc., I've never laughed so hard as I did when Johnny's impression of the hooah. Oh, I see what he's doing there. I've listened to it many times, and even the wife's crying laughing with me.
So, Johnny, it goes...
Keep on killing it.
It goes you, Rogan, Tim Dillon,
that's what this guy said.
Bert Kreischer, Tom Segura, and all my podcasts. You are king shit on Turd Island. It must be nice, Johnny.
Al Bry, yo, much needed levity and some pretty heavy times. Come back to Kansas City, Sam.
Kansas City? I like Kansas City. I don't know if I'll go back to Indianapolis. I gotta be honest with you.
This is from Corey McGee. Atrocities. I love this episode. I actually love all your episodes and all your podcasts. This one made me laugh so much, though. I can never hear the word atrocities again without laughing.
We gotta make a shirt, dude.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's coming for sure.
Atrocities.
Yeah. This is from my guy Matt Blackburn again, who's from Scotland County. That's the headline. Sam, I'm down here in 1985. People still look at me when I start talking about if they've ever heard a podcast. That's 1985 for you. So that's that guy Matt Blackburn that's from my hometown.
So I remember one time I was doing a gig in Syracuse at this shithole comedy club.
Yeah.
Like just a shithole. And the guy goes, what are your credits? I go, you can hear his podcast on iTunes. He goes, iTunes? I go, what? He goes, what are iTunes? I go, why am I here?
What are iTunes?
Why am I here? Why am I here?
Last review, Marmar1514, Guy Review. That's the headline. Johnny and Sam are golden, the best duo, and I support these guys 99.9%. So not 100. I appreciate that. And finally, someone shouts out Victorville. He says, "Did you mention Victorville?"
I love Victorville, dog.
Anyway.
Victorville Jackrabbits.
We got a lot of good reviews.
When I first started doing stand-up, I used to dream about selling out Victorville.
Is that a big town?
I'd be like, Victorville!
Are you serious?
What's up with the Jackrabbits? And they'd be like...
That was you in the mirror fantasizing about it?
No, we'd be driving through with all my friends. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. My friend Don Trenagle did a doc on himself.
What?
He made a doc about himself.
Okay.
And it's the most hilarious thing ever.
I wanna see it,
How
yeah.
awful it is.
Okay,
And I love you, Don. It's so great. It's
What is
so
is
bad.
he in it? Is he a unique person, or is he just?
He's just a
decided-
guy that made a doc about himself.
That's the most interesting thing about him is that he made
Dude, it's so fucking funny.
someone should make a doc about him making a doc about himself. That's the move. A lot of good reviews this week, though. Thank you for that. Please leave your reviews.
We
We'll
should
read
do a
them.
review of Don Ternagle's show of him, movie
Yeah,
of
just
himself.
where we watch the movie here. Your friend Don Tornado.
Hey, I wonder if we could do that like on Rockfin, where we could just stream it and we could just talk about it as we go.
Absolutely, we could. Yeah,
Maybe we could have Don call in, and I
people-
could just give him. I could just let him know what I think of his doc.
We could do that for sure. Have him, and he could give us like the director's commentary. Like, what I was going for here was I was trying to do like that Spielberg slow mo.
By the way, Don Ternagle was known as Leather Pants
Leather pants?
because he wore leather pants when he
Oh.
did stand up.
Is he leather pants?
Yeah, we called him Leather Pants.
That's
Don-
weird, dude. My grandma wears leather pants. Like, that's interesting. Okay. Anyway, that's
Guys, we're gonna continue this.
We're gonna have a little break here. Sam's got to do a stand-up set.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back and finish.
All right, gotta go. Bye, guys. All right, man, we're back. We had to take a break, and now we're back in the saddle. Yes, I have a new outfit on. I am the Mariah Carey of podcasting. Johnny, you look exactly the same. Did you ever leave this place?
No, I didn't know. I've just been sitting here masturbating.
Do you, dude?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, Johnny, the honest truth about this studio is I really just pay for it, so I have a place to take a shit. I wish I was lying to you.
Well, I know you're telling the truth because one day my apartment's not far from here, and one day I was oh shit, what was I doing? I can't remember. I just got
Probably
out of the shower or something,
masturbating.
and I hear this sound on the gate, just bashing sound. Johnny, Johnny, I gotta take a shit.
I had a mud cat looking for daylight hard.
And I was like, what the fuck is happening? At first, I didn't know who it was. And I was like,
But Johnny, if you had to go, how many people would be yelling your name at that point?
yeah, I know.
Me, Jason Tebow.
But dude, you
Who
don't know
else?
my apartment, especially at that time. It's gotten better since the guys just only started letting smoke shows come live there.
Yeah.
But it used to be there was a drug dealer that lived there, and
Yeah.
people would show up banging at the gate and yelling names all the time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so anyway, eventually you got tired of banging, and
But
then
anyways,
you went to the studio.
You went to the studio. So anyways, we live in Los Angeles, which means you can't use public bathrooms because so many junkies have shot up in there.
Yeah.
I
So partly you got a studio, so you'd have a place to take a shit.
Johnny, I think about like if we ever get ever move this into like my house, move
Yeah.
it to a nicer, I will always keep this studio.
Just so you have a place to take a
Just
shit.
to take a shit. I can't tell you how many times I've been trying to get home, couldn't do it, and take a shit.
That's so funny, dude.
But we're back.
All right.
And so let's get back into it. Yes, we have different outfits on because
I
we
don't
care.
I did.
Johnny, did you even shower?
I did
I feel like
continuity.
you shower all the time. And
I'm
did you shower
I'm
this
a
time?
nighttime guy. Yeah, one a day.
You shower at the end of the day.
I do. Yeah.
Not today when you're gonna go be out in the world.
Sometimes it depends, but usually one a day, end of the day. Yeah.
Can I be honest with you, man? Now
Yeah.
that I've been working out a lot, I'm shitting more.
That happens. Yeah.
I mean, I'm cranking out mud cats.
Mud cats. What the fuck?
I'm
I've
cranking out
never
mud
heard
cats.
that. Mud.
You
cat.
never had that? Even when you want to say, hey, I got to take a shit, you go, oh, I got a mud cat looking for daylight.
Never.
I got that from Kit Cope. Man, I got mud cat looking for daylight.
That's hilarious,
That's always
though.
been my
That's a
saying
good
from now
one.
on.
You ever been catfishing? You ever?
No.
Fish? You been
Why? They
fishing at all?
eat your poop?
No, they're kind of gnarly to fish. Like they're real heavy. Like they pull down, and they don't really fight a lot. They just kind of sit on it, At least the ones that I've had experience with, and they have these big mouths like this. Cat. You've
Yeah.
heard the phrase catfish mouth.
Yeah.
And they just clamp down on it. And they'll clamp down your damn finger too if you try to
What's
get
the
hook
fish
out.
that people use to get blown from? Like, have you seen people fuck fishes?
Have you seen people fuck
Dude,
fishes?
Josh Wolf sent me this video, and it's a dude getting a Hummer from a fish.
I don't even know what to say. That's disgusting.
It is disgusting, but there must be a fish.
Probably a largemouth bass.
I mean, there's got to be a guy who just stuck his dick in a bunch of fishes and just a couple of them.
And he found the best fish.
Yeah, he's like, this one wasn't on it. Okay, you don't want to stick your dick. He'll probably have that one guy's accent, that fucking British North Carolina accent.
Oh, yeah. Hoy toiter.
I don't want to stick you on that one. He'll fucking gnaw on it. He'll fucking gnaw on it.
You don't want to be like Bobby Billy down by the coast there. He got his dick bit off.
Bobby Billy's now Billy. He's a woman. The thing gnawed on it.
He got his pecker pinched off there.
He got a pecker pinch. Good day, mate.
That catfish pinched his pecker off.
He probably went through all the fish and then, this one just loves it, right?
That's so stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
So speaking of sucking dicks, let's get into this video you have.
Oh, God. Okay, so you may have heard about this, but it's just too good for us not to go in on this show.
Yeah, a lot of people talked about Rogan, Andrew Schultz. They've all talked about
CIA did this.
When I was 17, I quoted Zora Neale Hurston's How It Feels to Be Colored Me in my college application essay. The line that spoke to me stated simply, I am not tragically colored. There is no sorrow dammed up in my soul, nor lurking behind my eyes. I do not mind at all. At 17, I had no idea what life would
Imagine being in high school writing those words. I am not tragically colored. What? I mean, like, dude, that says to me, somebody didn't get hugged enough. Like, where in your life am I mean, dude, that's why I like rap battles. I hate slam poetry. Like, slam poetry is just the most annoying human beings on the planet, right? They'll be like, I fly so high, I wonder why the cops said goodbye. I'm like, oh my God. Get the fuck out of here.
It's terrible.
Never, if you do slam poetry, never come to my shows, ever. I never want to meet a slam poet. They're so annoying. Like, I mean, it's like black guys trying to bang white chicks. My color, my skin makes me win. I mean,
it's always those guys too that have those like weird sweater hats, that are like round on the top. They look like that guy from what was that? Virtual reality. Remember Virtual Insanity? Remember that song? Oh fuck, what was that guy's name? Remember that song Virtual Virtual Insanity.
Or a dude who does this a lot.
Oh, fuck, I got yeah. Well, that's what this guy looks like. Hold on, you'll know this song.
I'm like, get the fuck out.
This guy right here.
Oh, yeah.
This is what.
Jamiroquai?
Yeah, Jamiroquai. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, that's what
every
a
slam poet wins.
Their hat looks like.
My skin is dim because of the rim. You know, you're just like, get the fuck out of here with your slam poetry and your college essay from high school about how you're not tragically colored. Like, nobody thinks that.
Nobody. Dude,
Shut up.
Every time people are sitting in English class and then she raises her hand like, Miss Franklin, yes, I'd like to comment on the story we just read. And then everybody in the back's like,
you know what? I've had that feeling before, and it was at traffic school when we were trying to end it, and like the one old dude who has no friends is just asking 1,000 questions, and everyone's like, "Dude, we want to go home."
Who asked questions at traffic school?
You know what? Because like what they used to do in traffic school.
Was that when you took an L in the courts? One of your few L's.
That was before I realized that it was time to fight back.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
That was before that. Okay. And what would happen was these comics who want stage time, they would do deals with comedy clubs to do traffic court classes
in the comedy club,
and the comedy clubs would make money.
I
don't want to say they're bad comics because they were funny people, but they were just trying to do anything.
I thought you were saying that so many comics were getting in trouble that they had to install a traffic court.
No. This isn't fucking Philly Stadium where they put a jail in it.
That's what I thought you were saying.
No. It was just that they were so, they're like, okay, man, if I do this, maybe I'll get more stage time. And they would just teach the court. And
try to, I bet those were insufferable because they're trying to do jokes.
Do you think flying, the best part of flying right now is that video they got now where they run the video and you got to hear the fucking stewardess work her material on you over the fucking CB radio.
Yeah.
But so this old dude, and they're like, okay, we're almost done. Real quick, any questions? And everyone's like, no, nobody would have questions at this point. Fucking old man trucker in the back is asking 1,000 questions.
So annoying.
Right?
It's cisgender millennial. That means that she's straight. That's like the insulting word for being straight.
Oh my God.
Cisgender.
Imagine writing those words. What was it? I am not tragically colored.
Yeah.
And then referring to yourself as a cisgender. Like, you're going to die alone, lady. There is nobody who goes to Pound Town that wants any part of that. If you ever say I'm a cisgender, I will lose my mind. Unless you're talking about rainbow lasagna. That's about the only person I'll take that from.
Okay, here we go.
But Sora's sentiment articulated so beautifully how I felt as a daughter of immigrants then and now.
Did you see her shirt? She's got this, it's the female symbol and then a fist, the socialist fist in the female symbol.
Yeah, and everyone was talking about, like, does anyone have a problem with fucking that the CIA has a Marxist symbol in their fucking videos?
Oh, people were talking about this? Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Like, that's a straight up Marxist symbol. Yeah. It's like
maybe she's
nobody knows history anymore.
Maybe she's just a big Stern fan. It could be.
Johnny, I gotta be honest with you. One of the highlights of my comedy career is making Howard Stern laugh.
Yeah, you were on that. Yeah.
Twice.
Yeah, that was amazing.
When I made the whole room laugh, I was like, holy shit, I just made everybody fucking laugh.
They did like some kind of, what was it, like radio?
I want to be Howard Stern, and I didn't even want to join it. Dana sent in my fucking, my radio host.
Who'd you do it with?
Me and my buddy Nodder, who called me last night. Like, Nodder, like, we were doing comedy all the time. And have I told you this story about doing the show before?
What, Stern?
Yeah.
It's been a long time. You told me, like, when I first moved out here.
So I haven't told on the show?
No, definitely not.
I realized that Howard loves conflict.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So I decided to make up a story that I wasn't going to pay Nodder out of the money because it was all me.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Just to have that conflict and go at it.
That's a really good idea, yeah.
And I don't know if I'm going to pay him. He's like, what? You're not going to pay? Yeah, I don't know yet. I mean, this is my record.
He was in on it, though, right?
No, I did.
You didn't tell him?
No,
so he was.
I didn't tell him till after.
Oh, that's great. Wow.
I just wanted to start a conflict so that maybe we could be on. You know,
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
See, I've only heard the original part where they were talking about your clip. I haven't heard that part that you're talking about there.
Well, when I was actually on the show,
I know.
The problem was that Artie Lang didn't even listen to anybody's shit, and I think, I mean, they were gonna pick their intern.
Yeah, of course.
And I nailed them. I'm like, I thought this was, I want to be Howard Stern, not I want to be Lou Dobbs. And the whole place went fucking nuts.
Oh, dude, I really want to hear that now. That's a good joke.
The whole fucking place went nuts. But I knew we were going to lose because he was a former intern. So they gave it to him. And then like 2 weeks later, he comes out of the closet, which is good for him. And, but Artie Lang's like, I didn't even listen. I'll vote for whoever. I'm like, oh, you motherfucker.
That sucks. He was
and now his nose is collapsed. So, you know what? That's what you get, bro.
God, dude.
I love Artie Lang. That was a joke.
Yeah, he's funny. But, dude, his nose looks so bad.
Well, you know what? He says he doesn't want to fix it because it's a reminder, and I totally get that.
Did you ever hear how that happened? Do you know the story of how he did his nose? I mean, I can tell it to you if you do.
It collapsed, right?
Well, do you know how, though?
From drugs.
Well, no, it's a very specific. He was with, I think, a stripper or a dancer or something in a hotel room, and they were snorting rails of Oxy that they crushed oxycodone, and he went out of the room, and when he came back, he saw a rail there, snorted it, and he heard the sound, and it does zip like that. And she had broken a glass, and the fragments of the glass had gotten cut in with the Oxy, and so he snorted these glass fragments into his nose, and that's how he fucked his nose, dude. And it collapsed after like them trying to fix it and pull the glass out in surgery and stuff.
It's so funny because they call it speed glass.
Oh,
and
no.
like when you'll do a line of that, you could feel like it's just like, oh, this is the worst chemical I've ever put in my body. And then you're like, and you're just like, and that is so good that you're willing to flamethrow your life because everything is just imagine, dude. Everything in your life is just cranked up to 10.
See, that doesn't appeal. I've had like Adderall and stuff, and it just doesn't. I don't.
I'm
like
a go
that.
fast guy. That's why I drink 95. I mean, I'm probably gonna. My poor heart's like, dude. That's why I probably when I go to sleep, I fall asleep like that because I just crank it to exhaustion, and then when I hit the bed, boom.
I fall asleep fast too, because I stay up until
every
5,
woman
6,
I've ever been with is like, I fucking hate you. You fall right to sleep.
Yeah, I can sleep anywhere too.
You probably hate Superman because he can fly too. You fucking dream killer.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, so run this chick. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. This woman's only saving grace are her giant buck teeth. And you know I love teeth. I look at those. That is a fucking white picket fence
giant
in her fucking mouth.
When you started giant, I thought you were talking about her boobs, but nope. You're talking about her teeth.
I mean, dude, tits. We can see big tits everywhere. The internet is littered with. I might just start an Instagram for chicks with giant choppers.
Okay, here we go.
So beautifully, how I felt.
Look
as a
at those
daughter of immigrants
choppers,
then
dude.
and now. Nothing about me was or
Look at
is
those.
tragic. I am perfectly
I
made.
bet she can't even close her mouth.
You're talking over the best parts of this. They're talking about how she's perfectly made and shit. It's so gross. Listen to this, dude.
The daughter of immigrants then and now. Nothing about me was or is tragic. I am perfectly made. I can wax eloquent on complex legal issues in English while also belting Guayaquil.
Stop it. And even though I work for the company that completely destroyed Latin America and with fucking coups on our leaders.
Such a good point.
Right?
It's such a good point. Yeah.
You know, it's just look up banana revolution, banana wars. And the CIA would get fucking people that was pushing back, get them in fucking helicopters, cut them in half and throw them out the fucking helicopter.
Remember earlier you were talking about how there are different levels.
How big their teeth are?
No, different stages of immigrant.
Yeah.
This is actually the last stage where you betray your entire lineage and join
and
the
you
government.
forget your past.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, this is it right here.
Mis amores in Spanish. I can change a diaper with one.
This first of all, how they edit it, this slow motion dramatic shit. Oh, this is so important. It's so
shoes
look
in
at her
English
just slow
while also belting Guayaquil de mis amores in Spanish. I can change a diaper with one hand and console a crying toddler with the other.
I guarantee you.
Hey, man, we're sorry we assassinated your father.
Nobody can change. Yeah, she doesn't mention that the babies she's taking care of are refugees from Latin America.
Given to Hillary Clinton and her fucking evil fox. Right?
I am a mom. I am a cisgender millennial who's been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Who wrote this?
Who hired her? Fire that person.
It's the dude. Somebody wrote her this. And they're like, just read this, Pam. Just read this. Okay? All right, I read it. It's just like, oh my God.
I'm a cisgendered millennial with generalized anxiety disorder. Because that's what you want, working for the government.
Yeah, this is what you want. Your intelligence having fucking anxiety disorder.
She's perfectly made, though, except for the generalized anxiety disorder.
So Johnny, let's get through this because it's 22. It's 2 minutes. I can't make sure at all.
But my existence is not a box-checking exercise. I am a walking declaration. A woman whose inflection does not rise at the end of her sentences, suggesting that a question has been asked.
Oh, you know what she's saying there, dude? She's saying okay.
I can't take this.
Say
my anxiety is rising. I'm a cisgender.
She's saying she doesn't talk like this. We're going to the beach? She's saying women who talk like that are weak because they're implying a question. And you know how some people talk that way where they add a little...
she's basically saying I'm a cunt, right? She's like, I'm a cunt.
I talk in real serious sentences.
We're going to the
man.
beach.
I'm a man.
Eyes at the end of her sentences, suggesting that a question has been asked. I did not sneak into CIA. My employment
oh my
was
God! Imagine taking a picture with John Brennan and acting like you're one of the good guys.
Oh God! You know how much blood is on
and
it?
Is not the result of a fluke or slip through the cracks.
Oh my God! Go back. With Gina, what's her face too?
Hold on, I didn't see
that right. Go keep going. Her. Gina Hansel, or is that her name?
Hold on. Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
She created the CIA torture fucking program.
Yeah, Gina Haspel. Yeah. There it is. Let me see if that's her. Yeah, that is her.
Oh my God. You're taking a picture with people that created the program to torture people.
Gina Haspel. That's amazing, dude. Yeah.
So this becomes a question.
That was in those leaked cables.
This becomes a question. Listen, everything's theater. How much of this does this woman, do you think it's bullshit? How much is she playing along? You know, because like Brian Callen, who I love with all my heart, good friend of mine. He actually, did I tell you the time he was on the phone with somebody and it like he put him on speaker and he's like, yeah, this is blah, blah, blah. And he says that the CIA doesn't do anything.
Oh, yeah. I've heard you talk about that. Yeah.
And like, what if that guy is part of the department that doesn't do any of that, right? There is a department probably in the CIA that is just trying to do the best that it can, right? Like that's the job and then there's this
probably a lot of people, yeah.
Or do you think it's all dark? It can't all be dark.
No, it's not all, because they got to have accountants and shit that don't know anything about anything.
But even within, it's like I say at the Comedy Store before this shit hit, there's so many cliques. Like the Rogan clique doesn't necessarily know what the Crystalia clique's doing.
Yeah, they profit. I mean, that's how 9/11 partly they orchestrated that. If you want to say that.
They compartmentalize.
Yeah, by making it sure that nobody could figure out what was going on.
Yeah, nobody knows who's doing what.
Yeah, then also I wonder. You see, I blame her though because it's so easy, especially with the woman who created the torture program.
Yeah,
but it's easy. These things we know about the CIA. I mean, it's leaked. We know about it.
Yeah, she's like, I can't believe I got to meet. She's the head of the CIA.
You can be blamed for not looking that shit up. At least, I mean,
of a fluke or slip through the cracks. I earned my way in, and I earned my way up the ranks of this organization. I am educated, qualified, and competent. And sometimes I struggle.
Stop.
First of all, if you have to say that. I have some questions about whether you are.
Imagine being her boss. Like she is constantly got her finger on the trigger to call human resources, right?
Yeah, coming for your
she's
job.
Always like, dude, I'll do it. I'll fucking call human resources. What do you want, cis fucking lord gender?
Cisgender millennial with generalized anxiety disorder.
What do you want? I just don't like the way you're looking at me.
Mr. Jones, my anxiety's up today. I'm going to have to go home.
Yeah. You work at the CIA. Every day should be anxiety.
But I'm a CPA. Why do I have anxiety?
I struggle feeling like I could do more, be more to my two sons.
What is she looking at?
And I struggle.
Wait, hold on. Look how creepy that note is, dude. Nobody can work harder, but look how it's written. It's written like a
ransom font.
I know, yeah.
Nobody can work harder. If you don't work harder,
it looks like their
you'll
kid,
never get your kid again.
Their kid has been like cutting up chickens, and then they went and searched in his room. Like, let's go search in Bobby's room, and they find all these creepy drawings.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That definitely is like when they're like, and Jimmy showed signs of being a serial killer in third grade.
Yeah.
He wrote this sign. Nobody works harder.
And I struggle leaving the office when I feel there's so much more to do. I used to struggle with imposter syndrome, but at 36, I refuse to internalize.
At 36.
Stop. There's something called imposter syndrome.
Oh yeah, it's when you actually a lot of comedians probably have it. It's that feeling when you achieve something that you feel like you're not qualified and everybody knows, Like you've ascended to a certain level that you don't deserve. I don't want to get in the tinfoil hat here. Keep going.
It is ridiculous that is a condition. Go fuck yourself, imposter. I kiss your boom boom there. Go on.
I'm thinking boom boom now.
It's misguided patriarchal ideas of what a woman can or should be. I am tired of feeling like I'm supposed to apologize for the space I occupy.
Her shirt says, if you're listening at home, Mija, you are worth it.
Oh my freaking Lord.
And it's got the socialist fist inside the gender symbol for women.
How would you marry somebody like this?
Somebody knocked her up, yeah. Well, she said she figured all this out at 36, so I'm sure it's some guy who thought he was getting like a sweet lady, and now his nuts are in a vice every day. When he goes
God. He probably got some chick that he was doing coke off her asshole, and he's like, I gotta get her to do something. She's annoying. Go to community college, right? She's like, Mijo, you think so? Yeah, just go to community. Do something.
And then she comes back. You won't believe it. The CIA offered me a job.
Fuck. And now she comes home. She's got all these CIA fucking mental MK Ultra techniques to fucking break you down.
Yeah,
imagine if your girlfriend who you love that would like, dude, I met her, I bought her In and Out, and she let me to fuck her in her ass, and now she's like working for the CIA, and she's using torture techniques on you. You're like, you gave me a handy the first moment I met you. Now you're yelling at me about not making eye contact during dinner. Like, what are we talking about here?
Than intoxicate people with my effort. my brilliance.
She
I am
intoxicates
proud
people
of
with her
me.
brilliance.
Full stop. My
I am
parents
proud of
left
me, full stop.
everything they knew and loved to expose me to opportunities they never had. Because of them, I stand here today, a first-generation Latina and officer at CIA.
Hold on, stop.
Wait, hold on.
Stop.
She has these clear heels too. Look at these clear pumps.
How are you? You just showed us your parents. How are you first generation Latina? You're second generation. First generation is your parents.
Well, I think she's the first generation born in the U.S. I think that's probably what she's saying there.
I mean, this is the most retarded video.
Yeah,
this is the world. This is the world that this small minority of fucking retards.
That's what they want.
Want you to live in, where everything is.
Look at the numbers on this, dude. Why would they make this public? 430 likes, 5.4 thousand dislikes on.
And
YouTube.
dude, and they're thinking about getting rid of dislike buttons. Because Joe Biden's, like when Amy Schumer shit the bed on her special, they got rid of the rating
on
system.
Netflix. Yeah, unbelievable.
Right?
Bullying.
And now because of Joe Biden, they're thinking about getting rid of the dislike buttons.
Wait, what does it have to do? They're just disliking his videos?
Dude, his videos like 4 people like, 1 billion people dislike.
On the video, you can hide it. Though.
Oh, is that it? Amazon?
Yeah, it's only a minute. Okay, so this is only a minute. This is from Amazon around the same time.
My name is
Stop.
Listen to that music.
Stop. Okay, why are you opening up with some weird...
It's like The Shining, honestly.
100%. It's like something bad is about to go down in this movie.
It's this drone shot. It's like the beginning of The Shining. It looks like they're at
it's
the
like,
Overlook Hotel.
Kids playing. Everything's... This is like in the movie Batman.
There are no kids playing. It's just
where the Joker's about to crash through. Like everybody's just at the bank having fun.
Oh, yeah.
And the Joker's about to fucking take a freight train right through the fucking bank. That's the music you play right before the truck hits the bank.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
My name is Love. I live in Minnesota. Before Amazon, I was a hairstylist for 20 years. I just needed a change. I Googled the insurance for transgender individuals, found out that insurance at Amazon was...
Stop. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, A to Z, Amazon. It's like the arrow points from A to Z.
And it's also most likely have something to do with what?
The occult?
Saturn. There we go.
Okay,
Keep going.
There we go.
Way above average. I thought, you know what? I'm going to let Amazon use me to get the work done.
Stop. It's like they're just telling you what's going on here. Yeah. Like they just put it out there.
I'm going to let Amazon use me.
And I'm going to use them for the insurance. And I had so many people saying, don't do it. They're like, it's long hours. You're going to be on your feet all day. No, it's not like that. Amazon is here for us. We're going to run through and make sure everyone's socially distancing correctly. My higher-ups treat me with respect.
Yeah. Do you think you get tired of talking like that all the time?
I mean, it's just like I feel for the trans that aren't like tiny, right? Feminine, if you look like fucking... You know,
but there's a certain point, especially starting out in the beginning, where you just have to affect a feminine voice, and then eventually, I guess, with hormones and stuff, maybe your voice can get lighter. I don't know how that works, but don't you think you get tired of talking
dude,
like
you
that?
see, like how much of like young gay people acting Queenie is acting, and how much of it is actually being Queenie? Because when they get older, they're not like that. But when it's like my jokes, it's like you really young gay guys do everything super gay.
Yeah. I did an edit for that. That when you talked about
right.
That, yeah.
Amazon has paid for 4 surgeries for me. That's probably over $210,000.
Holy
it's my home. And this is where we have fun. Right here. The pay at Amazon gave me the means to be able to afford a nice gym.
She's got a Peloton.
I get to live a comfortable life on my own terms.
She's living better than I am.
It's been a phenomenal
She could either be the greatest boss ever or the most ball-busting boss ever.
It could go either way.
It could go either way. She'd be like, girl, I don't care. Just get your job done and don't murder anybody while you're here, okay? Or she'd be like, why'd you look at me like that? Is it because I'm trans? You're like, oh, God. I'm going to go to eBay. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, she could. Yeah, totally. Okay, time for the news. Let's do it.
Time for the news.
You ready for this headline, Sam?
Yeah, I am.
Check us out. Distracted nurse gives woman 6 doses of COVID vaccine in a single shot.
Oh my God.
So this woman's not paying attention, right? And she's just like, oh, okay, got to get that. And then, Billy texted me. And then like, oh, okay, got to get this COVID vaccine.
God.
She did it 6 times.
So my question is, what superpowers did this person get?
Yeah, this is how Spider-Man
It's like
became.
getting hit by lightning, right?
Yeah.
It's just like, boom, now she can pick every fucking Super Bowl, right?
A 23-year-old Italian woman who was mistakenly given 6 doses of the Pfizer coronavirus vaccine all at once was released from a hospital on Monday without having suffered any apparent adverse reactions, they say.
What if each shot fucks up the last shot?
And
you end up with no shot?
Well, no, you got to make sure you get an even number then.
Or does this let you know that
number.
some of this is a placebo too? She was just getting all the placebo shit?
Oh, good point. Yeah. Local health authorities said the incident occurred on Sunday morning at the Noah Hospital in Massa in Tuscany. Massa. There's a place called Massa.
Massa?
Yeah, Massa.
Hey, Massa.
Yeah. The patient was kept under observation for about 24 hours in the hospital's emergency room.
Do you think that's why the Moors went and kicked the fucking Italians' asses? They're like, what's the name of your hospital? Massa? Okay, it's on.
We got a problem. Okay, I thought that was just wonderful. This is a story. I don't know if I want to get my news from WebMD, but here's a news story from WebMD. Coronavirus lingers in the penis and could cause impotence.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
I mean,
dun.
they'll do everything, dude.
Dun, dun,
Anything
dun.
to make you get that shot. They're like, are you shitting Corona? Better get the shot so you have nice stools, man.
Oh, dude, listen to the lead. You ready? You're so right. Listen to this. Men now have one more compelling reason to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
Jesus Christ. I'm surprised they haven't gone to like fucking boner pills. Be like, hey, can we work on something here? Like,
well, dude, next week it's gonna be like coronavirus makes your dick fall off.
Yeah. Hey, do you want an innie? Fucking, then you better not get the shot, right, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that's the move, dude. They figure because I know that the government's secretly holding back the cure to or the antidote to having a short penis. Just put it in the vaccine.
Well,
are
you amazed that they haven't come up with a way to make your dick way bigger?
Dick and hair loss. Yeah, I'm amazed.
Like all the scientists have little dicks. So
whoever cracks that hair loss and dick will be
whoever is
the
like
first zillionaire.
Can just I'm against like fucking with the genes of your unborn child. But if you go, how big's its dick? Yeah. How big?
So you're okay with CRISPR? If
they're like, well, right now it's about 6.
Well, what if it's like this? We can give him a 9-inch dick, but he's probably gonna get cancer at 50. You know what I mean? So you gotta like, oh, okay.
Is it gonna? I'd be like, is it fatal cancer?
Is it for sure cancer?
What kind of cancer?
Yeah, is it the good Hodgkin's?
Is it like earlobe cancer? Where it's just like he loses an earlobe? Johnny, if like let's say before you come down, they're like, okay. You could have your size dick now. I'll say mine's 6 inches.
Yeah, I'm in that
on its tippy toes. Okay, you could have my 6. You could have the 6-inch dick, or we're gonna give you 9 inches of pure destruction.
Yeah,
but you're gonna get earlobe cancer. You'll survive, but you might have to lose part of your
the
ear.
out part.
Yeah, but you won't get it till you're like 55.
And they just shave it off, and you're no
yeah,
problem.
I mean, you probably won't die, but there's a chance. There's a chance.
No, if there's a chance of me dying, I'm out.
But you could have 55 years of fucking the hammer of the gods.
What do you say to that?
You could have that type of dick where, like, no matter how broke you are, you have a place to sleep.
What do you say to that, though?
I'd be like, okay, let's do it. Let's roll it.
Really? Okay.
Oh,
See,
yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Oh, yeah.
I would say, what can 7 inches get me? What can 8 inches
Can
get
we
me?
get in the middle?
Yeah.
Can we get in the middle?
Yeah, what can 7.5? What can I get for 7.5? Can I get like a weird mole or something?
Well, here's the thing. There are chicks out there that don't want 9 inches of pure hammer.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
You just got to find that perfect set.
Yeah.
And like a girl's a size queen, it's probably because she has a wide set vagina. Yeah. And that's okay.
Here's a headline that I just love. At this company, you're allowed to masturbate for 30 minutes a day during working hours.
Louis C.K.'s Where Was That when I was fucking working?
What would you do if you got an email from your boss encouraging you to masturbate every day for 30 minutes during your work hours? For the employees of the Swedish company Erika Lust, director of female-friendly porn films.
Okay, of course.
That sounds boring. It is reality.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's a porn company. Of course I'm
Female
beating
friendly,
off.
though. You know that means, like, that's the guy's like, hello, madam, may I have sex with your vagina today?
No. I actually have a joke about that.
Oh, really? Go on.
It's just every porno, some chick getting her pussy eaten while she's on her boyfriend's phone the whole time, right?
Oh, yeah, you told me that one time. That's great.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, listen, dude, women can like porn. I'm fine with that. And they can be in the porn. That's cool shit. But women positive porn is boring as fuck. Okay? It's
No,
boring
I don't even
as
think
fuck.
women like it, yeah.
It's like, get filthy, you filthy whore. And fucking let's have fun. Right?
This is just important. Again, our scientists are answering all the important questions. This is from Raw Story. Mammals can breathe through their anus in emergencies, according to a study.
I wish we could.
We're mammals.
Can you breathe through your
I don't-
butthole?
Let's see. A team of Japanese scientists have shown it is possible for mammals to absorb oxygen via the anus. Intrigued by how certain sea creatures breathe through their intestines in emergencies, researchers at Tokyo Medical and Dental University were able to prove the
Why
same...
is a dental university working on buttholes?
Medical and dental. They were able to prove the same was true under experimental circumstances for mice, rats, pigs. So maybe humans next. Isn't that interesting? They say the finding might also apply to humans who are in respiratory distress when ventilators are not available or inadequate. So I guess if you get that corona, just open up, just gape that asshole, and put a fan behind it, and you can get some.
Unbelievable, dude.
Yeah, that's the cure, man.
So basically, these girls who have gaping buttholes are just doing some fucking deep breathing. Is that what's going on here? I'm surprised Dr. Fauci hasn't told us to put butt plugs in our butthole now because we could get corona through it.
That's so interesting. Yeah, just. Okay, now this one, I'm just going to show you. This is disturbing.
Okay.
So if you're at home, note that you're about to see something disturbing.
Yeah.
Check this woman out. She did a face mask. Look at this, Sam. She did a mask, right? Do you know what that is? On her face.
It looks like it is what?
It's period blood.
Oh, these chicks. It's just
Woman tells her period blood face mask says that her period blood face mask gives her silky smooth skin.
I mean, that's red. I mean, I'm surprised Native Americans aren't pissed.
While some individuals are uncomfortable with the thought of period blood, yeah, they're called men.
Yeah.
One woman has accepted it not only emotionally but also physically. Brittany LaBouffe in Las Vegas, a Las Vegas native, uses her monthly flow to make moon blood masks. That's what she calls it. According to the 31-year-old, the concoction leaves her skin feeling silky smooth.
You know what's so interesting about, like, I think periods are why women go to the doctors more.
Look at this picture,
right?
dude. She's got her hand on her chest like she's doing something.
Oh my God. Is
She's
this
like,
beautiful or what?
I'm wearing my monthly today.
Yeah, I wonder if she just like, it's like when you wash your face and you run under the water, you're just like, come on. She just fucking puts her hand under there like it's a fountain.
Or does she just take her pad at the end of the day and just kind of...
Oh, just like she's exfoliating?
It's so gross. It's so disgusting, dude. Oh my God, it's so disgusting. Okay, there's a documentary being made about a man who got drunk and changed his name to Celine Dion.
Good for him.
Isn't that funny?
Good
a
for
documentary
him.
is being made about a man who legally changed his name to Celine Dion while drunk. Can you imagine that, bro? Thomas Dodd, a man from Staffordshire in England, got very drunk in 2019 and did something unexpected. The 31-year-old forked out 89 pounds and changed his name to that of his idol, Celine Dion.
Okay, right there, I just questioned this story out the gate. Okay?
Okay, go on.
I don't think you got drunk. I think you were probably tweaking your balls off for a couple days, went deep into his some kind of psychosis, and thought fucking Celine Dion was the Antichrist, and you wanted to worship her as a gay man. Because there's no straight dude who's like, Celine Dion is my hero. It's just weird gay dudes, right? So you got to be up for a while. Who's day drinking? What are you drinking? Mimosas at fucking brunch? Because, like, when's the office open, dude? It's open till 5 p.m., right? Everyone's going home. So you have to do this during the day. And like, how much are you drinking that you come up with the idea to change it? Most likely you've been up for a couple days watching weird shit on the internet, had some psychosis where you saw Celine Dion and she talked to you in the sky and was like, because you know, people who tweak really long talk to entities. You know that, right?
Well, I've heard Marin talk about when he was on coke, he started hearing voices. He talked about that.
You talk because.
Did you ever hear that? Hear voices?
Yes.
You did?
Yeah. Well, I've heard it on shrooms, obviously, and then I've tweaking. Yeah.
Where you were up so late.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, here's the whole thing about my tweaking.
Was
shit.
it weird? Was it scary?
Well, you're like, okay, time to stop, time to go to bed and get sleepy going. Because I had this Jessa. Jessa, who was on Tinfoil Hat before, she tweaks. Dude, this is how much she was tweaking. She was doing tweak, and then she would drink her pee because she heard you get higher again. And she
the metabolites.
Yeah. Okay. So she went deep, and like everything she heard.
Drinks her pee.
Right? So this guy was fucking tweaking his balls off, and then was visited by a demon that cloaked itself as Celine Dion. And that's...
You will get your name changed to Celine Dion.
Celine, why is your name so weird?
I'm not Celine, I'm the demon
No,
that controls Celine.
You gotta be the demon. That's how you sell it.
I'm not Celine Dion, I'm the demon that controls Celine Dion.
Okay.
I am Balthazar.
I am Batman!
Okay, this is just... Okay. A man is accused of impersonating a white man to commit over 30 burglaries. So look at this, dude. This guy is going around in this mask.
By the way, could this be the greatest idea ever?
It's brilliant. Because you can get around in neighborhoods maybe that they would kind of like you would get some side eye. Police in LA have arrested a man they believe is connected to more than 30 burglaries.
Good
in which
for
the
you,
perpetrator
bro.
appeared to be disguised as a white man. Rakim, really? Rakim?
Great rapper.
Yeah, great rapper. One of the greats. Rakim Proel was arrested on May 2nd during a traffic stop by Beverly Hills police. Yes, if he was in Beverly Hills, obviously.
Yeah.
He needed to slip on the old, so he didn't make the locals uncomfortable. Isn't that, look at
I
that
love
weird.
that that mask looks like yacht rock, right?
Yeah.
Does that, dude?
Yeah.
Like you're just yacht rocking. It's a white boy summer.
I do not like that music. It is not good music. Okay, almost done here. Like 2 more.
Johnny, also at the end, could you get our Vietnamese goodbye to everybody? Thank you for joining us.
I'll have that ready. This is from CNN Health, a reliable source of information. Lost microbes found in ancient poop could relieve chronic illness. Scientists working with samples of ancient feces have found previously unknown microbes that could help fight against chronic illnesses such as diabetes.
So, Johnny, so you're going to med school, and they're like, what kind of doctor you want to be? And it's like, well, I was thinking about heart surgery.
Brain surgeon.
I could be brain surgeon, plastic surgery, get a lot of hot ass.
And go to Beverly Hills.
Well, you know what pays really well, dude? Poop. You like just working with poop. As a doctor? Yeah, poop doctor.
I don't want to be a shit doctor.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it sounds weird. It sounds weird, but it is lucrative.
Well,
and you get a lot of German chicks.
Or fossilized poop.
Yeah,
in this case.
okay, dude. All poop.
All poop. The microbes lived in our ancestors' digestive systems, forming part of the ancient human gut microbiome, which differs significantly to those. Yeah, that's because we're eating all this processed bullshit.
Right, of course.
Corporations
and it's changed us genetically.
Absolutely, yeah. Isn't that interesting though? That their poop is like they were eating so much better than we are. That literally their shit is the cure to
it would
diabetes.
be it's the holy grail of shit. It's the purest shit out there. Like rich Germans who eat poop pay good money for old poop.
Remember a couple years ago there was that story about fecal transplants? Like people were getting other people's shit put in their.
How crazy is that?
It's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
How come we can transfer poop but not get big dicks? Where are
They're
your
working on
priorities?
solving the wrong problems.
Yeah.
CBS News, Target has pulled Pokemon cards from its stores, citing a threat to workers and customers. That's how crazy it's getting with these Pokemon cards now. Isn't that wild, dude? Target is pulling in-store sales of the popular trading cards Pokemon, citing employee safety after a parking lot brawl in one of its stores last week.
Dude, that sounds like people at Target just want to keep the fucking cards to themselves, right? I mean, like, dude, why wouldn't they cancel fucking Black Friday if they're worried about everybody hurting each other? They just want to keep the cards to themselves and sell them. Like my friend Tino Sanchez, dude. Some guy moved out of one of his houses, left like just
What do you mean?
Fucking
Is he a
binders
landlord?
full of them.
He's a landlord?
Yeah.
Tina? Oh, okay.
Binders full of fucking Pokemon cards.
Did he take them?
Yeah.
Good for him. Did he sell them? But it worked a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean, he's in the process.
Soaring card prices are driving some would-be collectors to extremes. In recent months, scalpers have targeted Pokemon cards destined for McDonald's Happy Meals and ravaged cereal boxes on supermarket shelves to extract the special edition cards within. That's crazy. In Japan, one man allegedly climbed down a rope to break into a store and carried away $9,000 worth of Pokemons. Look at this, dude. These are Cinnamon Toast Crunch boxes that people have just busted into to get the Pokemon out of. Isn't that crazy in the store?
Well, you know, it's like, it's so funny because, like,
Unreal.
if you go to, like, a Rite Aid or pharmaceutical company, any product that has a chemical that is used to make crystal meth is behind, like, the counter or on a lock thing. So you need, so you just can't grab them all and just make your own homemade crystal meth.
It's like that and razor blades, yeah.
Yeah, and Pokemon cards. So anything Sudafed, razor blades, Pokemon cards.
It's interesting. Okay, last story. We always like to end with our little animal hero of the week. And this video is kind of like that video you sent me of the goose. Just check this out. Okay. We're looking at a cat here. There's a fire, and this cat is out on the ledge of this building. You can see it right there. And it's like, what the fuck am I going to do? This cat is, I guess I'm going to have to jump now. And you're like, oh, there's 5, 6 stories up. This cat's dead. Check it out. He's thinking about it. It's getting hot up there. Poor black kitty's like, oh, I'm gonna have to jump. Here we go. He's leaning over. He's getting ready. There he goes. Look, he's getting as far down as he can. That's the move. Just bounced on the grass and ran right off. Isn't that amazing? He avoided this wall right here in the front. He knew he had to jump far enough.
And I love that nobody was like, let's get some blankets out so he can jump
Look at that,
into
dude. Look at that. Look how it bounces. No problem. And just trots off.
How about, do you have the bird one I sent you?
Yeah.
Because it's almost the same thing, just way more dramatic. And Johnny, it fits into my fucking, what was that one segment we did where I brought up my theory about animal shows, like animals
they're
up?
set up. Yeah, well, that's, dude, now for this one, I think they might have like swapped an animal out. All right, so we may have to end up cutting this out of the version that goes, the main version, just because it may be copyrighted. It's from the BBC.
By the way, this is the same music almost that opens up with the trans at Amazon.
Yeah. Okay, so you got the goose, a little baby goose, I think. A chick.
And look how this is shot, Johnny.
It's amazing.
Like, this is not like, oh, we just happened to be here and caught it.
No.
This is a 3-camera shoot.
Yeah, at least, yeah. And this might be like a drone footage that they're like zooming in.
But it survives, I think.
Yeah, well, yeah. What did you? Why did you say that?
I don't know. They cut that. Go back. Because you're freaking me out that it died.
That's the whole point. I'm trying to build some drama for the video.
Oh. You freaked me out. I thought I saw it. It lived, and now you're telling me it dies? I'm watching a snuff film?
That tells me how carefully Sam actually watches the videos that he sends me. He just watches like 5. That's what I thought I was watching. I'm trying to give you the experience of when I watched it. I thought it was about to be a snuff film. Oh, it looks like it's just broken every bone in his body. Look at this pathetic thing. It's like that Plinko game they play on Price is Right. It's coming down like a Plinko chip.
I can't take it.
Oh, it's so desperate. I mean, just
so bad.
Oh, and look, there's the mommy like coming up to check it out. See if they do a cut between this and when they see it. I want to see a continuous shot of this thing alive. Is it alive there? It is. Oh, yeah, it is. I love animals, dude.
Mother Nature is so. That's another joke I have. People are like, Zeus treat animals like shit. I'm like, you know who treats animals like really shit? Mother Nature.
Who treats animals like shit?
Zeus.
Oh, Zeus. I thought you said Jews for a second. I was like, what the fuck?
No, dude. I love the Jews. Stop trying to get us in trouble, Johnny. Johnny, it's been a great show. Okay. Johnny, what we learned this week?
We learned that baby geese are pretty much
Take
impossible
it
to
knocking,
kill.
keeps on rocking.
You can't kill them.
Mother Nature says, fuck you.
That's what
And
I learned.
cisgender Mexicans are they just are not tragically ethnic.
That's so, it's just not tragically colored.
Oh yeah, I'm not
I am
tragic.
not tragically colored.
Imagine being
I am
like
a cisgender millennial with generalized
imagine
anxiety
working
disorder.
at the CIA and being like, I am oppressed. Right?
I'm a cisgender millennial with generalized anxiety disorder, and I enable the most murderous organization in the entire world to do its job more effectively.
You are so funny, dude. You are so fucking funny.
What
Johnny.
a bitch.
All right. What else? So yeah, we learned it. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to start trying to crank these out quicker.
Yeah.
Johnny has a lot of work he does, so that's why this podcast. I wish this went more. Well, it's like Johnny has to do a lot of work, so you should. I mean, like,
and also Sam has a lot of work, and it's hard for us to get these things scheduled.
I was trying to give you props.
I was trying to give you props.
Fucking motherfucker. All right, guys. Thanks for checking in the Broken Sim. Please leave 5-star reviews.
Yeah.
Let's get this show in the top 200.
Yeah, well, we were in the top 200 in all kinds of countries like Norway, and we got to do the Vietnamese.
Oh, and of course,
Hold
we have
on,
to say
hold on.
goodbye.
Hold on. Just
Goodbye to our Vietnamese friends. Goodbye. I want to say this to them.
Okay, hold on.
Goodbye.
Hold on. English to Vietnamese.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
Goodbye. Thank you for listening. May you survive the week.
Okay.
Some of you are lady boys, and that's okay. We support you, and we love you. And I hope you guys have a great time. And I know there's a lot of snakes where you live. Stay away from
You're
them.
killing me here. Some of you are lady boys. What was that?
And we support you. This is the #1 ladyboy podcast in the world. Okay? We are pro ladyboy. And some of you guys live in areas where there's big snakes that eat people. Please stay away from them. Wear those weird pointy hats.
Oh, fuck you. This is too much.
No, it's not. Okay? And
All right, that's enough. Goodbye.
just thank you for your support. And we hope to tour Vietnam soon.
You ready?
Let's hear it. Ready? To our
Tạm
Vietnamese
biệt.
fan.
Cảm ơn vì đã lắng nghe. Tôi hy vọng bạn sống sót qua tuần. Một số bạn là Ladyboy và chúng tôi ủng hộ bạn. Đây là podcast Ladyboy số 1 trên thế giới. Chúng tôi là một quý bà ủng hộ. Tạm biệt. Chúng tôi hy vọng sẽ sớm được đi du lịch Việt Nam.
Ladyboy. Ladyboy. All right. We'll just end on that.
Thank you guys.
Okay.